All right, no one talks about the pressure that comes with the fact that you're a graduate. The pressure that comes with the fact that, there are a whole lot of people that may have invested in you. There are a whole lot of persons that are looking up to you, both your younger ones, friends, well-wishers, parents, guardians, and, friends as well. So there's a whole lot of pressure that comes with it. There's a whole lot of expectation that comes with it as well. And sometimes these expectations are actually overwhelming to the bearer. Understand? Sometimes it can even lead to some sense of guilt when you've not achieved a particular milestone that you feel that you should have achieved at a certain level. Understand? Just imagine that your parents has already saved up, or that have already, more like you are their assets, more like you are their company. Understand? You are their company whom they have been building for over 10, 15 years ago. And then since you are now a graduate, there's an expectation that comes with it, even when they do not say it. You feel like that expectation, or you feel like you're not performing as you should at that particular level. So who also have this kind of overwhelming feeling? And since you are also still trying to find your feet, sometimes it's also very, very, very overwhelming. It could lead to some kind of critical thinking. It could lead to some kind of lower emotional, control. Sometimes you cannot control these kinds of feeling. So who else, who else notices or experiences these kinds of pressure? Because I myself, I am experiencing it. I feel like there's a whole lot of pressure that comes with the fact that his son is a graduate, or my son is a graduate, understand? Or my brother, if it's your younger ones, or if it's your older siblings as well, or your aunties or your uncles, they believe that since you're a graduate, they are things that you should be able to acquire by yourself. But graduating now made me realize that I think it's not even about going to the school. It's not about graduating. I think there's a whole life after graduation is much more. In fact, before you graduate, I think you've not even seen anything. So after you graduate, that's where you are open to the world, and you see that the covering that your parents, when you are still a graduate, when you are still an undergraduate, your parents tends to cover some of your expenses, some of your needs, some of your fees, and other things, including your feeding and a lot of things as well. But when you graduate now, sometimes they wouldn't they wouldn't be doing those things that they used to do for you while you were still an undergraduate. It's now seen that you're now a man of your own, and then you need to start sorting things out for yourself. But sorting things out for yourself sometimes is also overwhelming, because you are still a fresh graduate. You do not have any foundation yet on a standing ground where you can stay and start pushing higher. So it's more like you're just starting from the bottomless scratch of the whole thing, trying to build from there. And sometimes it's actually very, 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 very difficult. But what I've also promised myself is that, in as much as sometimes that is very, very difficult, I need to have a mentality change, and I need to know that nature does not bend with our emotions. Time and nature does not bend with our emotions. Time will always keep going. Things will always nature will always keep turning night and day every point in time. So it is not left for me to have that paradigm shift. Understand? It's time for me to have that paradigm shift, and I just have to do something and hit the ground running. So I also reflect on those things, and I want to share it, and also those that have similar mindset as me, can as well share their own opinion.